Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic Road to Loremaster. If you're new here, feel free to enjoy the relaxing commentary of today's episode in the background. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well, and I thank you for joining me today. It means a lot. We are back in Hillsbrad Foothills once again, finishing up the Orcus saga, along with the rest of the zone. So let's get to it. Didn't realize we got this nice little buff from Orcus, increasing our health by 2,500. That is a huge buff. And we are simply killing Alliance on the way to the top. Let's see what Orcus has for us now.
Strength and honor. Gold.
Steal the plans, become a hero of the Horde. Let's get to the top and see this through.
Blood and thunder. Down.
I feel like there are some animations missing from that one. Basically, nothing happened. I remember that being a little bit longer of a flight around the island. But this iteration of Classic was rushed a little bit, so I suppose I'm not terribly surprised. We have been taken all the way to Terran Mill, a much upgraded version. And that concludes our initial set of quests. I always enjoyed those ones. Looks like the High Warlord is in more places than one. Another bug there. Let's see what reward we get. I imagine we'll get some
Go
blues from
forth
this.
to victory.
Unfortunately, nothing much that we can really utilize this time around.
May your blades never dull. Be safe.
Right now that we're here, though, we're going to pick up the rest of these quests. I'll pick up the flight path as well. Let's finish the rest of Hillsbrad.
What is it? Farewell. What would you ask of death? What is it? Trust no one.
What is it? Goodbye. The eternal sun guides us. Salam.
Speak quickly. Beware. I'm listening. Watch your back.
Alright, lots of stuff to do on our maps. We've got all of the Yeti related quests, which there are a ton of over here. Got some wildlife to deal with. And it looks like we'll have a couple of things to do in the mountains as well. We only have 13 quests remaining. It's interesting to see, it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the rest of them. It's not many left to do in the whole zone. We still haven't touched Elrond Crater, or anything in the mountains, or Durnhold Keep for that matter. Let's go take care of the Yetis and the stags as well. Wow. First time in a long time that we've actually died. Didn't expect that, but getting hurled into the air and taking fall damage was definitely our doom there. We'll have to see what we can do. It is marked as a group quest, so we'll have to make sure we go in with full consumables this time around. And try to stop them in any way we can. Let's deal with the other quests first. Still looking for the rest of those fawns and stags before we head into the caves of Darrow Hill. Seeing plenty of hill stags, but no fawns to be seen. So we may have to take on the big Yeti named NPC before we can actually complete this. So we've got a few more here. Alright, luckily we found 4 more to clear out our quests. Mountain lions were really starting to get to me there. Speaking of which, let's take on a few of those before we take on Yetimus. Want a full rage bar this time before going in. We'll have to see if our hamstring talent works here as well. It would be very helpful to be able to immobilize him so we can use a bandage here and there. Let's go ahead and see if this works out this time. Yeah, that's crazy. The immobilization, it does work, which is good to know, but yeah, we only got him to about 50%. That's not going to do it. I wonder if we're going to have to maybe kite him with Rend and just let Rend do all the work. That still feels like it's pretty difficult to do. We have to be in melee range in order to set that up. We'll come back to it later. We'll cap off the entire zone with that specific quest. Let's take care of the rest of the Yeti quests within Darrow Hills Cave. Yeah, and I mean, I'm assuming we're the only ones here in the zone. Well, there's a couple of others that we could potentially invite. So we'll see. Alright, we have collected all of Humpert's belongings and dealt with the Yeti threat. Obviously, we still need Yetimus. That's going to be a tough one. We'll skip that one for now. We'll head back to Terra Mill, turn in the rest of these quests, and then head into the mountains. Back in Terran Mill once again.
Trust no one. What now? Remember. What is it? Victory for Sylvanus. Beware the living. Watch.
The dark times will pass.
Alright, no follow-ups to grab. Let's get into the mountains now.
Blood and thunder! For the Horde!
Old Drekthar. Let's see what the Frostwolf clan has for us. Gotta say, the first 35 quests of Hillsbrad really flew by, but things have definitely slowed down a lot. And we're being sent back to Terran Mill.
For the Horde. Strength.
And another cutscene to witness. Looks like we're getting a vision into the SI-7 operative. Lots of cutscenes in the second half of the zone. At first it would have seemed that it was an easy path to completion. It's very possible we may need a third episode at this point to experience the rest of the zone.
Magraw, may your blades never dull. Strength.
Alright, we are tasked with dropping some nukes on each of the four fingers of Hillsbrad. Should be interesting.
Victory for Silver.
And we're going to capture some of those SI-7 agents as well. Start with the one directly north of us and make our way south and west. God, that's terrifying. Just drags them away. Create a few extra bandages here since we're actually using them. And the first bomb has been planted. Just one more operative to take away with this Banshee Mirror. And now some more soldiers along with a named NPC to kill. Could very well be a follow-up quest for each of these locations. That would be kind of nice. We'd be able to finish the zone off pretty early, which would be a little bit strange because we do still have a quest over at the East Point Tower, which I'm assuming has us going into Durnhold Keep. We'll see what happens after these set of quests. We've arrived at Corin's dagger, the second finger of Hillsbrad. We finished Lilith's next quest. Looks like we've got a couple of others on the next finger. Let's plant this bomb and get over there. Looks like we're in disguise at the moment. going to be poisoning some Stormpike trainees before we move on to slaying some of the instructors. Make sure everybody gets a drink. One more NPC to kill, one last camp to poison. Alright, the third pocket nuke has been planted. Let's head to the last camp. We've got Stormpike engineers to slay, and one last nuke to plant. And again, strangely enough, this is definitely going to take us right up to the very end of the zone without even acknowledging the East Point Tower or, of course, the Yeti Mist quest. So we won't have to do that quest after all, but I'm still going to hold on to it because I'm kind of holding a grudge against the big guy now. We're going to come back and kill him at some point. I'm not going to let him push me around like he has been this episode. Definitely glad that we're able to actually utilize our professions a little bit now. First aid is actually becoming more and more helpful. Not only that, we're starting to see gear that we can actually use, and once we're done with this zone, we may actually experience some enemies that'll give us some actual experience. Alright, all nukes have been planted. We do have our Hearthstone set for Terran Mill, so let's get back there and wrap this up.
What now? Our time will come.
Loktar. For the Horde.
I think I'll take these new shoulders, some extra crit rating. Technically, we have completed the zone, but we've got a blue that we can take here. Let us witness the Stormpike apocalypse.
Be safe.
It's quite the fireworks show. Don't think Drekthar would approve.
Speak, friend.
And our reward is a new belt. Very cool.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, and like I said, with that, we just have the East Point Tower. We'll turn in that quest and just see where it takes us. But first, let's give Yetimus one last try. We do have some swiftness potions, basically, that we can try to utilize here to do a little bit of kiting. We want to run in, rend, get out, repeat. Let's see if that's enough. We'll start by building up some extra rage. Alright, let's see if we can do this. No, we definitely cannot. And I totally forgot that our hamstring talent is on basically on a 1 minute cooldown. Yeah, that's gonna make this impossible. The fall damage is just too much. If we had a way of completely avoiding that fall damage, I think, you know, we'd have much more of a chance. Not sure if there's any way to do so. Oh. Interesting. We got resurrected. Well, isn't that convenient? Let's take this guy out now. I'm getting sick and tired of him. Oh, we might die here. Very close. Just barely hold on. That was even rough for 2 people, let alone just 1. Very glad we could have got that done though. I'm glad we don't have to go back. Ooh, and I'm especially glad we did, because we're about to pick up a new weapon. Beautiful. Let's go grab that. We'll stop by the East Point Tower real quick just to turn in that one quest. We'll see what's going on over there. And other than that, we are done with Hillsbrad Foothills, which is awesome. As for the next zone, we have a couple of options. If we're going to follow an order, we can either take a trip to Stranglethorn for the first time to take on the northern half of the zone, or we can go to the Arathi Highlands. Either way, I am definitely excited to see what comes next. We've got a brand new mace, looks pretty awesome. Let's take a quick ride over to the East Point Tower.
Speak quickly. Hello. Dark Lady, watch over you.
Yep, definitely looks like another questing hub. Killing some owl beasts, doing some stuff around Durnhold. Which I think we're going to skip. I think that I have done everything that I wanted to do story-wise in Hillsbrad. We've covered the main stuff. So I think that's going to do it. And in the next one, like I said, you will either see us in Northern Stranglethorn or the Arathi Highlands. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.